I'm a little obsessed with powder foundation. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca. I am going to give you more powder foundations that I am obsessed with. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I love powder foundation, and my all-time favorite is Wander Beauty. They really have like the Hall of Fame, you know, position on the wall of beauty. I don't have a wall of beauty, but if I did, that would be it. They were the first powder foundation I tried on my channel 8 years ago, 10 years ago. I loved it. They reached out to me. I've been on their PR, like I've just worked with them for a long time and I love them. So that is established. I have videos focusing on that. So I will link those below. There's other foundations I've even reviewed this year. I did the, was that this year? Natasha Denona? I think so. Oh, isn't it funny when we're like, oh, 2024, and then we're like, wait a minute, what if that was like November 2023? Because it kind of all blends together. The Dior, this came out this year, and this is amazing. I do have drugstore powder foundations that work really well. I will find those videos and or update that video for you soon, because there are some really good affordable brands of powder foundation. The next two I'm going to talk about are definitely, they're like in the $40, $50 price range. And don't be frightened, because I do think that if this is something you've been curious about, you might really like it. If you're unhappy with your foundation and you haven't tried powder foundation, you know, it's surprising how good it works on dry skin, and it also eliminates some steps. So you don't necessarily have to powder your powder foundation, and it might be a 2-product or even a 3-product in one for you. Of course, Bare Minerals, their mineral foundation in the loose powder foundation form, and I have the pressed, and I know, did I review this recently? I know I reviewed it on my Instagram. Did I review it on YouTube? So this Bare Pro, the Bare Minerals in the pressed form, I think they improved it from when they first launched it, and I really like it. However, I do think that this wears a little patchy on my skin. I did like Natasha Denona. I did like the Dior. And then I also have a couple other sort of happy mentions. The One Size is fabulous. I love this. This one I ruled. There was a summer I was wearing this constantly. And then I actually just recently discovered Laura Mercier's. So this one feels really nice, but I haven't, jury's still out on that one. All right, let's talk about Glow Skin, their powder foundation, and Jane Iredale. Those two are what I am wearing and what I'm going to talk about, and I can compare, and you can decide maybe which one you think might work. And if none of these are for you, that's okay too. The idea is that I'm here to review makeup, to give you my experience with it, and to shed light on some stuff that maybe you wouldn't have explored, but you know, now that you know about it, it might do some good, right? I mean, like, isn't that kind of what's fun and what's exciting about makeup? On this side of my face, I am wearing the Glow Skin. Now, Glow Skin is a company, I think I used to see it maybe even in my health food stores. I don't remember, I don't think they were ever at Ulta, but I feel like it was a brand I used to see on shelves in different stores, and then now I don't see it except on social media. They reached out to me. They actually sent me this product, and I have done some sponsored ads for them, but yeah, but I wanted to talk about this foundation because it is gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. It is, I think, a luminous, I'm not wearing any highlight. Okay, this is the powder foundation right here, and I am wearing shade Golden Medium. That is something to know, is that the shades of this formula do run light. So hopefully that helps you determine as well if you wanted to explore. And they do have a shade finder, so use that and it will help you. This formula looks so thin and so smooth on the skin. It is also, they have a claim to their product of being clean. They are talc free. They are skincare ingredients infused with makeup. It doesn't feel as smooth when you rub your finger in it. I applied the makeup with this brush. This is their foundation brush, and I think just any soft, dense brush that feels good on your skin, because I think that's what people maybe don't like, is the idea of spreading powder. I prefer a brush, well, I take that back. The Water Beauty, I do use their puff. So when there is a sponge versus a brush application, the sponge application will always be fuller coverage. So if you want coverage that is more skin-like, that looks really natural and not made up, use a brush. Okay, so here we go. And I just think, you know, remember back in the day with, and I know they've changed it and I have yet to use it, but the MAC Studio Fix, remember, were you in the 90s like me and you were using that stuff all over? And we just were so flat and opaque and powdery looking, but we loved it. So this is not that. It really, you can just keep going and it is not going to build and look thick. It's, yeah, it's great. Okay, so then Jane Iredale, same concept. If you've been, I know a lot of you have reached out to me and you've wanted me to review this. So I hope this is making you happy. This is in the $50 range. It comes as a refill. So Jane is all about packaging and being conscientious of waste. And this compact can be used for other products in her line. I actually bought this from Ulta, so I used a coupon and some of my dollars that I had in my points bank. So I felt like I wasn't spending that much, but it is a pretty penny when you buy it as a set. So the compact and then the refill. The refills, if you didn't want to use the compact, you could just buy the refills on their own. And if you had something else to put it in, or you wanted to just keep it the little plastic case it came in, why not? This shade, I can't remember what shade I have. I will put it on the screen and in the description box. It has that little magnetized thing you push through. Yeah, this is phenomenal. It's what I'm wearing here. Again, has so much luminosity just on its own, right? Like I'm not wearing any highlight. I'm not wearing anything else but the foundation. And already I feel like my skin looks very dynamic. I don't feel like it looks flat like when you put on a liquid foundation product where you have to add all the life back to your skin. That was when Bare Minerals first came out, and they just, and then they demonstrated it on me at Sephora. The first thing I noticed, and the thing that they were giving praise about, was when you wear the Bare Minerals, your face looks alive. You're just kind of perfecting it versus canceling everything out and then adding stuff back. About foundation, powder foundation, that I am always such a fan of is, and I travel with it because then you're just wiping it on or buffing it on, and then that's it. That's it. You can put your bronzer on, of course, but you really don't, it takes some of the steps away to give you more time to get on. And if you're like that if that is your reality, yeah. Whereas for me, I love the experience of makeup. I love the ritual of makeup. So putting on cream products and contour and layering and dabbing and mixing, and that's fun for me. And when I have the time, I do that. So I feel like there is a time and place for every product, and I think it's wonderful that we have those choices. I don't think we need to decide which way is better or how one way is, oh, you'll know, you'll never go back or something, because I truly think that we all just have, it's like any other medium, you know, whether you like to sketch or whether you like to paint. I'm not gonna diss your artistic choice. If we want to talk about, let's compare the Jane Iredale to the Dior. Now, the Dior is scented. The Dior also is a refill. You can pop this baby out and you can buy the refill. So that's fantastic. I love that. But this does have a slight Dior signature scent. I kind of like it. The Jane Iredale is talc-free. A lot of them now are talc-free. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. I didn't care either way. These two, like, look at the similarity. All right. Let's do it on here. Wait, what did I do? I did this. Oh, the Dior feels so silky smooth. The Jane Iredale is thinner. The Dior is thicker when you first apply it. It's kind of funny. Yeah. I'm going to apply bronzer and blush on top of this so you can see for yourself how well it plays. Let's do a cream product over my powder. So I'm going to do two different cream products here for you to see that they play nice. Okay, so I have my Milk Makeup. This is the cream contour stick, a Sigma angle brush here, and I'm gonna just do that. And again, you know, if you want to apply direct or indirectly with a brush like I am, it's really up to you. But woo, that is some, I'm looking good. So that is like, you know, wow. And it still looks great. You know, it has not upset the product, the foundation underneath. Let's do it this way. The other thing about powder foundation, you think if you have dry skin, you wouldn't want to wear it. And all these powder foundations, each brand, they infuse their products with like skincare and hyaluronic acid and really lovely ingredients that feel nice on the skin. Like, it doesn't feel dry. My skin feels amazing. Okay, so even that worked. In fact, I think that worked better. I'm also going to use this Milk. This is liquid bronzer in Time Travel. I'm just using it because it's here, but I do like it. It has such a, it really has a, it's almost like a blush bronzer shade. Yeah, I really like it because even though it's liquid, it doesn't look at all. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty right here. Peach and Lily, their glass skin spray, I love it. So if you put a, why am I trying to talk? If you put a setting spray that is more like a mist, you know, like a Studio Fix or like this, or the Hydro, anything that's that's going to help melt and fuse the products together, that should be your first setting spray over powder foundation. And then if you want to go over everything at the very end, like the One Size, the waterproof setting spray, that real heavy duty, you know, lock it in kind of setting spray, I recommend that at the very end, so that you're not disrupting any, that setting spray plays the best as the last step. Whereas if you want to fuse products together, a setting spray that has more hydration, glycerin, doesn't necessarily have alcohol in it, isn't going to evaporate so quickly on the skin, that's going to be the one that really gives it takes away that powder appearance. I mean, look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. All right. All right. Well, there we are. I mean, you're going to love powder foundation too. It's hard. It's hard to pick a favorite because I love, I mean, I just did a foundation video on concealers and foundations that I love that are all liquids and creams. So I know it feels like I'm always telling you something, but basically I'm just like, here you go. This is this form of it, and here's why I like it, and here is what works. It doesn't mean it's the one, it's end of all and everything. I don't know why I have to explain myself. If I have discount codes, I'm going to put them in the description box. I can't remember which products I do, but if I do and I have affiliate links, I get a commission from that. So thank you for shopping from those. Basically, every link in my description box somehow pays a commission, if not from the brand itself, through a, you know, one of those affiliate link companies that creators use. So thank you for shopping from my description box. I really appreciate it. And some product is gifted and some I buy. This video isn't sponsored at all. So there you go. They don't know I'm making this video. I just decided to share it with you. And I hope you subscribe to my channel. Check out some playlists if you want to see other foundations or concealers that I like. And take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.